Number 10, Ava Bantry. Number 7, Myra. Number 50, Krista Salter. And number 14, Janelle Ball.
Just warming up. Getting them ready for you guys.
Don't worry, I'll be on the telecast. I'll get my
No anthem, yeah, no anthem. No anthem. No anthem.
All right, so the kids were lined up for an anthem, but unfortunately, they said we do not have that on ready to go right now, so they're looking just to start the game.
Hey, nothing wrong with just starting the game. Welcome to the second annual Borough President's Cup. Announcing today, myself, Troy McGee, and Liz Blanchard. And we should have a pretty decent run here today. We have Port Richmond and we have CSI McGowan. Two teams doing fairly well in the PSAL. And it's always interesting when you play each other. They're in two different categories this year. But
Yes.
when you play each other for the first time, it's always interesting.
Yeah, the PSAL, they have divided their leagues up really by size of the school. So Port Richmond is bumped into the higher, and because CSI McCowan between the two schools has maybe about 1,000 kids. They're actually in the lower division. They're undefeated. They're coming into this game 14-0. They're 9-0 in their league. So they're excited to showcase themselves on Staten Island against another Staten Island team.
And we're off.
That was a nice strong rebound, went up left.
And just looking at the size of the girls, you look at the law from CSI McGowan. I would be trying to get her the ball all the time. She seems very skilled in the post. She got a rebound, went right back up, got the ball in.
Yeah, senior captain, knows what to do. He's been doing this before. Anaya just got the ball, got fouled. Anaya Alexander, captain and one of the seniors on Port Richmond. So she just, second foul. And that could be in Port Richmond's favor. They can get to 5 fouls and be in bonus. They are missing starter Micaiah Green. Unfortunately, she has the flu. She helps the team 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 4 points a game, and is their floor leader. She's their point guard. So they're going to feel the presence without her today. Port has a few kids out. They only have 7 players suited. Naya gets the rebound. Naya's super athletic. 15 points a game for Port. She's really their leader on the court. Knows how to handle the ball for her size.
And what do you think the secrets are for both of these teams? If you're CSI, you want to get the ball inside, obviously. But what would you say Port Richmond? What are they going to be looking to do today?
I mean, Port Richmond they have to limit their CSI's possessions. They have to try, get the rebound, run their offense, and really limit them to one shot. So boxing out is a big part of it. Morgan is a nice tall player in the middle, and she should be able to grab some rebounds from them. She's also a senior leader, and is the third captain for Port.
Nice skip pass across the zone.
Karen just got called for the foul, but again, if they stay straight up, try not to get into foul trouble, because they can't. They only have 7 players. They can't get into foul trouble. And then CSI, I mean, they have a lot more players on the roster, a deeper bench. They're going to look to run and fresh bodies.
That was Cruz making the first of 2.
senior for them as well. Nice.
She makes the second.
So they have a 3-2 zone, but they really can, in the back there's a lot of length, they can spread out.
So we had a backcourt violation for Richmond.
Well, Richmond's going to take a few minutes to settle because, again, your point guard is a mainstay, and without Makaya here, they have to get used to, different positions and shifting. It's going to take a little bit of time.
There's another foul for Richmond.
Yeah, and Naya can't get in foul trouble. They need to have their hands up in the back. There's a lot of length there. They have to get their hands up. Take away the passing lanes. Shot by Cruz.
Cruz knocks down a three. The score is 7-0. 6 minutes left in the first quarter.
That was a nice seal.
Nice entry pass, nice seal.
Yeah, after the pass on the top, Naya flashing through and sealed on that inside, and Morgan knew to look for her there. Could have got a foul there.
Well, Richmond needs to do a little bit better job of getting to rebounds, boxing people out. I mean, CSI has gotten a lot of offensive rebounds.
Yeah, and then the few that Port Richmond did get, they have to outlet it. They can't give it back. They can't give it back. It's too long of a possession.
So that's another foul on Morgan, Port Richmond. Port Richmond. Timeout, Port Richmond. So Liz, what are you telling the troops? You're undermanned. You only got 6 players. You got a lot of fouls in the first quarter. What would you say to them if you were coaching?
I mean, you just really have to start recognizing the shot goes up, boxing out, limit them to one possession, and then take care of the ball. I mean, some turnovers just by trying to outlet, slow it down, run your offense, make them move. You want to try to keep the ball on offense as long as you can and limit their offensive possessions.
Coach Rosario, what would you be telling CSI if you were Coach Rosario? I would be telling them, let's get the ball and run.
Yeah, exactly. They should have a nice inside-out game.
Nice inbound pass.
Nice shot from the elbow.
So they come out of that timeout with a set play. They run it. She knocks down the elbow jumper. Very good for CSI.
Morgan had the right idea. She looked like she was trying to make a move before she catches it. And, some kids, they get eager to get the ball and do something with it. But CSI is going to start keying in on Anaya. They have to, Port Richmond has to make sure other kids take shots so that it takes a little bit of pressure off Anaya. They're shadowing her wherever she goes.
What you want to do if you're Port Richmond is to just settle into the game. I mean, you've gotten a lot of fouls, you've gotten a couple of turnovers. Just settle in. I'll tell you what, CSI is moving the ball very well.
Yeah. So I think they called it on the floor. Called that one on the floor, so. Yeah, no, CSI did a really nice job swinging the ball around, and they see the seams, and the bounce pass gets through there, and now they're going to look up. They have a fast break.
Coming into the game for CSI was Ariana Ushimi. CSI goes up 11-2.
Yeah, Ava had a nice move. She crossed it over. She went up strong.
Another turnover for Port Richmond.
Inadvertent foul, but something that unfortunately you still have to call. Morgan's gonna have to go sit. She's already got 2. And here comes Evangeline Martinez, a junior.
Anaya, on defense, you got to play in the middle.
A couple of lefties on CSI.
Yeah, and Rossini makes the first up too.
Cine, Bola, both lefty.
Stay organized. Good.
Okay. So Anaya comes down, she handles the ball, she makes the shot from the foul line.
And CSI's only, CSI account's been on basketball circuit since 2008. So, I mean, on Staten Island, it's considered a new high school still. Everybody still refers to it as the new high school.
But for a new high school team, and they've been around for 8 years, did you see the way they moved the ball? It went to the corner, it went to the low post, she kicked it to the foul line, it was wide open.
Yeah, for a lot of younger kids that are watching, if you see CSI, they don't dribble a lot. They're passing the ball. They swing it, they bounce pass it, they get it into the spots, the kids move. There's not a lot of just dribbling around. It's crisp passes, it's moving to the ball, and that's the kind of basketball you want to see.
And when you look at it from a basketball perspective, they move the ball quickly so the defense doesn't have a chance to adjust to it.
Right. Yeah, Rosario has been playing really, really well. They have 2,000-point scorers in the history of their game. Mackenzie Wheeler, Serena Chow, and 21. Certainly possibly get a couple of these kids on that list.
I'm going to tell you, Coach, they're going to enter the ball at some point during this game. They're going to enter the ball into the low post and give it to the high post, and then they're going to get a high-low from the high post to the low post for a layup. When that happens, I just want you to say that I called it with 2 minutes and 39 seconds in the first quarter.
I'll let you know. You told me so. So the score is 15-4. We were told that you can't really see the clock on the live stream, so we want to make sure that we keep mentioning that to you with the time. 2:30 left in this first quarter.
I'm impressed with the way that CSI moves the ball.
Yeah, they swing it really nicely.
Nice jumper from the corner, and that was Caitlin Cruz. That's the second 3 that she's hit.
And the nice thing is they're swinging it, but when they get that shot off, they have rebounders right under that basket. So even if she missed it, there was a good chance they were getting a second shot.
Ariana with a tough shot. CSI with the rebound and running the floor.
Yeah, Naya can't fade on that. She's just got to go up strong because if she didn't fade, she might have got a foul called because there was contact. And that's what I was just talking about before that. The rebounder is there, so if they miss the shot.
What I like about Jenna is she had the presence of mind to make sure that she was behind the 3-point line.
Yeah, she took a step back. I see some subs coming in with 140. Sometimes coaches will do that at the end of a quarter to give an extended break to a player.
And that was Perez with the floater in the lane. CSI with that 3-2 zone.
Perez is a senior captain on this team, 12 points a game, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. And so far, she's been playing the top of the defense, the back of the defense. So clearly, you could just tell she knows her team. When people are subbing in, she just automatically is shifting. And that's definitely something a senior realizes, a smart player realizes. you don't have to start screaming things out.
It's called basketball IQ.
Yes.
He has the basketball
Some kids have it better than others. It's a good shot by Morgan.
She makes the first, scores 20-5 with a minute and 22 seconds left in the first quarter.
Morgan really can't be in foul trouble. She's nearly a double-double, 9 points, 9 rebounds a game. And they are playing in a tough league, so she earns every single one of those.
That was almost it. That was almost the play, the high-low from the elbow into the low post. That's a tough foul.
And it's one a coach does not want to see that far away from their basket.
90 feet away from your basket. Morgan goes back to the foul line. Space. I mean, Moore has definitely widened their court over the years, and they did what they could. But there's not a ton of space, and when you get it in that corner, you don't have a quick shot, you got to get it out. Miriam Hassan with that layup. Scores now 22-6 with 45 seconds left in the first quarter.
Gym, the three-point line, the court was a little smaller, and then a certain Kyle McElroy started playing here, and they needed the three-point line all around. Because I remember if you had a big foot, you couldn't even fit in the corner for a three. So they widened the court a little, made it easier to play.
Anaya scores. Easy layup. She might have got bumped.
They really want to hold it for one shot if they can. Shot clock is 1 second different. Because now you're giving Port Richmond another possession that they just shouldn't have had.
I'll tell
10
you
seconds.
What, 10 seconds left. I'm impressed with the way that CSI moves the ball around.
They do. They all touch it. They're getting the right shots.
At the end of the first quarter, the score is 22-8. CSI McGowan leads. And this is Troy McGee and Liz Blanchard at the Borough President Cup, the second annual. I'm so glad that this continued from last year. You know, the girls' coaches putting it together, mirroring what goes on the boys' side. It's great to see.
And the girls, we said it a few times in the first game, they don't play each other during the year. So, sometimes they still have the crossover games for the boys and things like that. The PSAL is in 2 different leagues. The Catholic schools are in 2 different leagues between C and AA, and then Moore Hill and Notre Dame in A, and then, of course, Staten Island Academy is in their own private league world, and they don't ever get to play on Staten Island courts against Staten Island players. So it's nice for the girls to kind of get on the court together, have this local rivalry, bring back, teams that kids they used to play with or against in CYO basketball, and just a real community feel for them. Nice support for a local tournament.
And it's so nice to see, the girls getting an opportunity to play on this stage.
Absolutely. People can say what they want about Staten Island, but it's stuff like this that's like a small town feel. Everybody in basketball knows somebody. Less than 6 degrees of separation. I think we saw that at the Jakes Award dinner this year, the Jakes 75th anniversary. There was a room full of everybody knows everybody.
So the start of the second quarter, CSI comes out in the 3-2 zone. Anaya goes right into the middle of the lane and pulls up for 2.
That was a great change of speed for Anaya. She started, a little quick, slowed it down, stood up, got a defender to stand, and then you get that defender to stand, that's when you go by them. She read it really, really well. Now Morgan's got the rebound.
Jump ball. It's going to be CSI McGowan underneath basket.
Hands get in front of 14. Coming back, coming back.
So now he's bringing it down. She got it into Morgan. Looks like it didn't go. That was a really nice play. And I started, a little quick, slowed it down, stood up, got the defender to stand, and when you get that defender to stand, that's when you go by that. And she read it really, really well. Now Morgan's got the rebound.
Jump ball. It's going to be CSI McGowan underneath their basket.
Hands get in front of 14. Coming back, coming back.
So now he's bringing it down. She got it into Morgan. Looks like it didn't go. That was a really nice play. And I you also have to think on that fast break. You're doing past where they're going to be, not where they are, because everybody's moving. And that's something that I know a lot of the younger players struggle with. You know, I passed it, and that's where they were. I'm like, that's not where they're going.
So you'll understand this, Coach, when we say that we used to teach people when I was at Petrides and when I was at Curtis coaching, pass where they're going, not where they've been.
Exactly. I know with some of the younger players, sometimes even, certain ages, certain kids are still struggling just catching the ball. So just like, pass it to the spot. Make sure they get there. Your job is to get there.
The score is 28-14 with 4 minutes left in the second quarter. CSI is playing a 3-2 zone. Port Richmond is now going to come and try to attack it. Another turnover.
All right, good try.
You see in the stands coming in is Susan Wagner, Staten Academy. They have the next game on tap to close out the night. So they're starting to filter in. The coaches have been here. And then in round two, you have Topville appearing for the first time and Curtis appearing with Talia Sutton's troops. And Topville new coach Jess Altoff with John Bertolo assisting her. And then they have Hill, Notre Dame, and more. Gene Henderson's in the gym. This team's having a great season, 14-1.
So we had a foul on CSI on the ground. Port Richmond will take it out under this basket.
Bob Strong and I, nice job.
Nice interior passing by Port Richmond. Just got to finish those.
They really crashed the boards nicely, CSI.
It seems like every time there's an offensive rebound, there's a CSI there to get it.
Yes. Even when Port Richmond kind of might have their hands on it, by the time they get full possession, the CSI body is right on top of them. They're really extending the zone. They're pushing Port Richmond back pretty far.
So, for younger kids watching this game, when you have a team that's playing an odd front defense, a 1-3-1, 3-2, a 1-2-2, you always want to have an even front.
Counteract with even.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, I would think that Port would want to have 2 guards, a person at the foul line so that they can move the ball and try to dribble, penetrate the zone.
Yeah. I that a lot on the CYO level. You see so many teams, especially the younger teams, because they're just not necessarily looking to score. Like a 1-3-1 because they meet right at your half court because they can't press until like the fourth quarter and all this other nonsense. And then a 1-2-2, and then the teams have this traditional point guard bringing it directly up the middle. And you shake your head sometimes. You're like, why are you going after that challenge? There's so many easier ways.
So that was Morgan's third foul with 2:20 in the second quarter.
Yeah, that's tough.
Scores 28-14 CSI.
This is Lamira Perez at the line, averages 12 points a game, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, another senior captain. See, Anaya's used to getting the ball, and it's very hard when you're two and you're used to getting the ball and being a triple threat, as opposed to being the one that has to bring it up. It changes the whole dynamic of your game, and then as a chain team.
Absolutely.
Coach Che said, okay, earlier today, he said, I have the flu, so now scrambling to change their strategy. Teams have this traditional point guard bringing it directly up the middle. You shake your head sometimes. You're like, why are you going after that challenge? There's so many easier ways.
So that was Morgan's third foul with 2:20 in the second quarter.
Yeah, that's tough.
Scores 28-14 CSI.
This is Lamira Perez at the line, averages 12 points a game, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, another senior captain. So Anaya's used to getting the ball, and it's very hard when you're two and you're used to getting the ball and being a triple threat, as opposed to being the one that has to bring it up. It changes the whole dynamic of your game, and then as a team.
Absolutely.
Coach Che said, I agree with it earlier today. He said, I have the flu, so scrambling to change their strategy.
I stole it from a homeless man. Wait, so what is so special about this watermelon?
It's not just any watermelon. It's a special one. See, you can talk to it, right? And it will actually stay around, unlike everybody else's who's been in your life.
Why are you making this about me? Are you saying you're leaving now? You're gonna leave me because I'm talking to you? You know what? Look at it. Okay, anyway, so I like your gift. Thank you very much. I appreciate it because everyone that leaves me.
Yeah. Oh, you killed it. Why did you kill it?
I didn't really like it. It was bad. Do you like my gift?
No, it's ugly. It doesn't even look at
It has feelings. Misty, it has feelings. It's gonna come to life and eat you.
Yeah, I don't think there's way that in the garage.
Oh, I'm putting it in the garage. Don't worry. It fit. It'll fit. See?
Okay, what are we gonna do with it? Can we keep it there all the time?
Yeah. Now we're gonna go. What do you want to do? I don't know. What do we do now? Because we just gave each other gifts and it's only the 8th of December.
Return it and then get new gifts.
Return? I broke your gift though.
I can find another.
Oh.
To rebounds and putbacks. And that's the difference of the game.
And I think for any younger players watching that are dribble happy, you realize a pass moves a lot faster than a dribble. And the reason these kids are getting open shots is because they have that extra second because they're whipping the ball around. I mean, it's 3 or 4 passes. These kids are getting 3 or 4 seconds to get a shot off. That's not easy. That's not an easy thing for teams to get their good shooters. Is a couple of seconds.
So let's talk about Port Richmond for a second. Undermanned, they only have 6 players here today, and at some point fatigue sets in.
Yeah, and I mean, and CSI is running the ball too, so there's no jogging back on defense. You know, you're getting back. You miss your shot, you're getting back. It's tough. It's tough to come to a game, 6-7 players. It's tough to have kids out. They do have on their roster more than 7. They usually typically have about, it's like 9 kids on their team, so that's a hit.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see, like we said earlier, them take some time offensively off the clock, shorten the game, and we got to see the ball go in the basket a little bit. Once you see the ball go in the basket, all of a sudden your whole philosophy, your whole energy level changes as a team.
Absolutely. And right now you're saying, okay, it's 22 points, so you're not going to do that all in the third quarter. Let's get it down. I mean, everybody's coached down to 10 and 10, 10 and 10, but you do. You have to start to kind of set something attainable in order to get there. If it's too much, you have to break it down. All right, we can't let them get to 50 by the fourth quarter, and we have to get to 25. Whatever it is.
So right now, if I'm Coach Shea, I'm breaking this game, the rest of this game, the third quarter and fourth quarter, into 4 4-minute games.
Yes.
We want to win the first 4 minutes. We want to win the second 4 minutes. Puts us in the fourth quarter. We want to win the third 4 minutes. And then by that time, it's under 10 and anything can happen.
Yes, that's actually Coach Pat Summit. That she wrote that in a book that she had written, during her coaching days. And it was that when she had teams that struggled a little bit. I mean, I don't know when Tennessee struggled with her, but when she did have teams that struggled or weren't playing up to par, or coming back from injuries and different things, she would tell the kids 4 minutes at a time. Let's win these next 4 minutes. What are we going to do in these 4 minutes? And she broke the game down instead of 4 quarters, 8 quarters, and that's what they review in their post-game interviews and their video breakdowns. Did we win this 4 minutes? Did we win that 4 minutes? And all of a sudden, it builds confidence because you start to see that there are certain things that are clicking.
And for athletes, that 4 minutes is a lot more obtainable. You are focused for those 4 minutes.
Right, and I mean, with the shot clock too, you could say if you actually use the clock, it might only be this many possessions, and now it's something that it's tangible to them.
Yes.
Okay, it's 8 possessions. I get it. We obviously CYO basketball doesn't have a shot clock, so that is a big change when the kids go from grammar school to high school. But that's something small. I'm trying to do that with my 5th grade boys. If we're up by 4 with a minute left, they know to spread the court now.
It's situational basketball.
And they're, I want to shoot. I said, we don't need to. Please stop.
Sure.
We want to keep the ball. We don't want them to have any more possessions. And they'll say, Coach, what if I have a layup? I was like, no, please, I don't care.
So you said it earlier, we were talking about basketball IQ. That's what it comes down to. It comes down to being in situations and knowing what to do in those situations.
Yes. And I mean, basketball IQ is huge. And I think you get it obviously by playing, by seeing, by understanding different positions, but also by watching good basketball. So, you watch college teams, you watch the way people move, box out, move without the ball. Instead of just, like I always tell the kids, like, watch one player for, a couple of segments. Don't watch the whole game. Don't watch with your foam finger and your popcorn as a fan. Watch as, like, what is this player doing? That's my position. Where is he going when he doesn't have the ball? Where is he going on defense? Are they communicating? And, I mean, there's so many players out here that have multi-dimensional games, and then there's a lot of players that are, excellent shooters or excellent ball handler, and it's like they just specialize in something, and that's going to limit you at some point. You have to really have a good understanding of the game.
So I would say this: if there are younger players out there that are watching this game, you always, not only do you want to pick a player to watch, but you want to watch, everyone's concerned with who scores. As a coach, I would always acknowledge the person that made the pass for the person to score.
Absolutely.
Because without that pass, you wouldn't have that score. So
Yes, absolutely. And sometimes you'll see in games, the defense, you should never have a bad defensive day. So kids can miss shots, kids can have an off day, but certain things that you should never be, your hustle should never be off. Like I said, your defense.
Defense is all about heart.
Yep.
Defense is all about heart.
Yeah, so.
And you can't teach that.
Right.
You either
Some of
bring
it's
that
just
to the
innate,
game
yeah.
as an athlete, or you don't.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, obviously everybody needs to score. You need that for teams, but there's so many other things that kids can contribute, and I don't know if they realize it or parents realize it. The person that communicates on the court, the person that's in the back of that defense that sees everything and says, flasher coming through or shot. There's so many different ways to make yourself a better player than just being the person that scores.
So with that being said, what do we look for in the second half? If you're CSI, keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, they're playing a really nice game right now, so they just have to maintain, not, take care of the ball. Sometimes you can, I don't know CSI well enough to say this, but sometimes teams can get sloppy if they have too much of a lead. I don't expect that from them just by the way they're playing right now. So you just could say, we always say to these teams, like, now it's 0-0. It's 0-0.
Exactly.
You don't play like it's 38-16. You play like it's 0-0.
Exactly.
And I think that's what CSI has to come out and do to maintain. Or needs to just.
That would be the message that I would have said in the locker room.
Absolutely.
It's 0-0.
Yeah.
And I might have said we're down 5 or we're down 10, just to keep the girls working hard.
Right, and I mean, they have a great record this year. Like I said earlier, they're 14-0. They're in second place in the same league as who we just saw play the game before this is Patrides, but it's only because Patrides has more games than them. So the two of them are actually going head-to-head on February 3rd, and that's going to determine probably first place for their league. So they're not going to see each other in this tournament, I don't think, with the way the brackets go. So if anybody wants to Liz Blanchard, I'm here with Troy McGee, and as he said, we're getting started with this second half of the second game. Naya has the steal to get started.
And that's a good way for Port Richmond to start the half. She kicked it back out to Feliciano, who scored incoming.
And CSI is very aggressive on their defense, so you don't want Port to turn the ball over, but I think that, like almost what CSI is doing, that in-out, that extra pass, they might have that extra second to get the shot off, and I think that would be helpful to them.
I would love to see Anaya pick a side of the floor. So in this 3-2, she's not standing right in front of the defender.
So in the first two touches of the second half, Morgan had an assist and then the basket. So possibly Coach Shea said at halftime, let's take advantage of our inside game, make them drop. If they don't drop, Morgan takes the shot. If they do drop, kick it back out.
That's 3 turnovers in a row for CSI coming out at halftime. Not the way you want to start the second half.
And people cheering for them, trying to get them back on track. Fill the lanes really nicely.
Nice rebound by Anaya.
Oh, lots of contact, real soft in the basket. It's hard because they've gotten some steals by doing that, and they've caused Port to kind of get some turnovers. But it's also now the second or third time that we saw a foul so far from the basket. So you don't want to tell kids not to be aggressive, but it looks like it's part of their game.
That's a difficult pass from right on top of her and lobbing it in.
That was a really nice pass. The teammate was was right on the block. She was pinned on that spot.
Aggressive move to the basketball. She got fouled. She took the contact. And she finished.
When she's got long legs. When she jumps, she takes up a lot of space, a lot of movement, a lot of ground is made up. So smart. And she doesn't change her shot. She goes up strong, so she's going to go to the foul line. See a lot of younger kids trying to like flip the ball into hands on something like that. You know, people are screaming foul. It's not a foul.
Pick it up.
Rebound.
Pull up. Good job.
So you get the sense that Anaya's going to take this team on her shoulders for the rest of the game.
Yeah, she's taking control.
She's playing the defensive end. She's going to the basket strong. She's finishing. The score is 40-24 with 5 minutes and 44 seconds left in the third quarter. Take a moment to give you some of our sponsors for the Borough President's Cup. Borough President Vito Fasella, Tunnel to Towers, Jimmy Mac's Restaurant, Staten Island University Hospital, Ferrantino's Fuel Corporation, Assemblyman Charles Wall, and Richmond University Medical Center. Thank you to all our sponsors.
Coach Shea called that timeout, but I think the CSI coach Rosario was pretty happy because he wanted to regroup his kids too and say, hey, this is what we need to start doing on defense.
This is not the way that if you were CSI, you wanted to start the third quarter.
No, and with that, they still have a commanding lead. You know, they still have a 16-point lead, but you're right.
Foul on Port Richmond. CSI will take it out underneath their basket.
Person, you see it, their hands up right now. She's passing right through the middle of the lane. Bowler's going to be at that elbow.
There's Anaya again. Knocked out of bounds by CSI. Port Richmond 4.
Taking it out down the line. Would she catch it out of bounds after?
Yes. Yes.
24-40 with 5:15 in the third.
Another CSI turnover. Anything that Port Richmond's doing differently than they did in the first half. CSI is just being careless with the basketball.
Yeah, it's like they haven't had the opportunity to even run their offense. They're not. Oh, lights are going off. Okay, here we go.
They're shooting the lights out.
That's a nice swing. That was a nice shot in the corner. Sophomore Mariam Hassan got the shot off.
So Anaya's sizing them up.
Yeah,
Nice rebound. Morgan puts it back in. And with 4 minutes and 15 seconds left, the score is 40-26. CSI McGowan the lead.
Yeah, Bowler hasn't had any touches in this quarter, and everything was going through her in the first half.
Another CSI turnover. I'm going to say with 4 minutes in the third quarter, CSI got it out of bounds. It was a jump ball. But that had the potential of being the fourth or fifth turnover.
girls are fighting. And that's Krista again.
Coach, remember what we said at halftime? 4-minute games.
Yep.
Port Richmond won that 4 minutes.
Yes, they did.
Can't make that pass from there.
It's a tough pass, and Morgan, she had her hand up, but she not that tall. And that's something that a lot of forwards struggle with a little is they want the perfect pass, and guards have somebody jumping in their face, waving at them. Sometimes a forward has to learn how to move to the ball a little. It's nice to do drills where you don't make the perfect pass, you make them move to the left or the right, but it's not easy.
CSI has a couple of subs coming into the game. Port Richmond takes it out underneath their basket. Nice play.
It's a quick ball again. That was a great block. Now your teammates aren't back. They're not running. They're tired.
Yeah, remember, we said fatigue might take its toll in the second half of
Yeah.
Port Richmond.
If Port would have got back on defense, they should have got that rebound. And when you have two kids that didn't even get past half court, and they're playing 3-on-5, you can't do that. 5-on-5 is hard enough. Right idea, just too hard on the shot. Square up a little better. That's Karen there with the foul, so she's gonna sub out. Oh, that's a fifth.
That was her fifth.
That's what the ref just said. You have 30 seconds, so you get 30 seconds when someone fouls out. But Coach Shea had his next play ready to jump right in. He had Evangeline Martinez ready, but I think some of his players would have wanted the 30 seconds. Morgan's grabbing those rebounds. Someone's got to call for the outlet pass. Communication is huge. If they call for it, because if there's two girls on her and she outlets the ball, they'll have a 3-on-2. Because there's two kids always trapping the ball. So if you can outlet fast, they should have a 3-on-2. I mean, I don't know if they'll want to run down for it because they're getting tired, but if you know you're going to score, it might be worth it. It's a really tight spot.
But you have to appreciate the way that she hustles back to get the block.
Yeah, I know. That's probably her third block. She turns it over. She does get back. That's a really nice block. Very simple. And after she threw it in, everybody turns. They didn't see her sneak in right behind that, Perez, and she just steps right onto the post.
And I feel like CSI was setting that up for a whole first half.
Yes. Coaches definitely play in different combinations, and sometimes that takes a little bit of toll on the offense.
Turnover for Port Richmond. CSI is coming down, pass to the wing.
Yeah, he has Olivia Hines in, who's a freshman.
There it is, high-low.
That's fine. She's a freshman. So this is her first time in the game.
So, Coach, I'm going to go over the nuances here. That was a great play, but when you're that player that's coming in from the baseline and getting that pass from the foul line, you got to be above that low block, or else you don't have an angle to the basket.
Right, yeah, you turn, you're behind
You don't have
the basket.
an angle to the basket.
Right. And the last thing a coach wants to see is that big man put the ball on the floor.
Yeah.
Now Cruz is out.
Morgan's at the foul line, shooting two.
Leona De Silva, junior, subbed in.
She makes the first.
So right now, CSIM account only has one senior on the court.
So
but it's
Coach-
important. You get these other kids, you're going to go deep in the playoffs. You need a lot of people to get game time experience and
temperature right now.
Yeah. Cross and go right down. She's fast. Very fast. Changes the speed really, really well.
Well, Richmond's doing a really nice job defensively here. Nice shot. Three-pointer from the lane.
That deflates you. You played really great defense. You got it up right at the end. 30 seconds left in this quarter. 29-45. That was a really good defensive set, but Morgan just has to square up a little more. She's getting the blow and she's turning and shooting at the same time. She has to square her body. It's the right shot, and she keeps it high, so they're not getting to it.
You know what I would like to see, Coach? I would like to see her use the backboard. I would love to see her on those plays down low. The backboard is your friend.
Yeah.
Use the backboard.
Yep, top of the box. They're in the bonus. They're in the bonus, so it should be 2 foul shots.
Everybody out except the heart. No.
So we have Anaya at the foul line. The score is 45-29 with 6 seconds left in the third quarter.
Take this one.
That's the right shot. Just a little bit more legs. Just gotta take a deep breath and reset.
That's the fatigue factor.
Absolutely.
You know, that
She's
shot
running more than anybody.
That shot came up short.
Yep.
You got to take a deep breath right before you let the ball leave your hands. She missed both of them the same way. So at the end of the third quarter, the score is 45-29. CSI McGowan over Port Richmond High School.
We'll thank the rest of our sponsors. We only really talked about half of them last time. The Delia brothers, Michael Dean Wagner, Staten Island Academy winner, will be playing Hill at 2:30.
Another CSI team. Anaya comes in, gets the shot, put in the paint.
And CSI has Brenda Tonlu Niweka. She's a freshman. This is her first time in. And 17, Alexandra Sadiq is also a freshman. So it's nice. He's got a freshman along with 2 seniors. And we kind of show them how it's done, show them how to set it up. That was a great fake.
A nice pump fake there by Villar. Looks like Morgan's a little hurt.
The pump fake, they both collided, and it looked like the back of Villar's knee, or the front of Villar's knee, excuse me, went into the back of Morgan's. And I know Morgan has a knee brace on already. So calling the teams over, try to give Morgan a breather.
And the unfortunate part about this is Port Richmond doesn't have anybody to put in for them.
Maybe I'll reclassify.
Yeah, right, you could do that. Reclassify.
Put on my Port shirts in my car, get on the court. You just don't want to see her hurt.
No. So as they attend to Morgan on the court, what are you looking for in the next game?
You know, Susan Wagner has been known the last few years running the ball, like good inside-outside game, very intense defense. Coach Rizzo's been there for so long, and he knows how to get the best out of his players. Staten Island Academy has some new younger players. They have some height added to their lineup this year. They have the Michelle twins, and they really they work the ball around well, and they're used to winning. They do really well in their league. So that's Morgan's up. It's good to see that. She's wincing though. She's not comfortable.
All right, it's good to see Morgan walking off the court with a little assistance from her coach.
Yeah, you just have to hope it's a pull in some way, and that's it. And she didn't have the knee pad up on that, so I don't know if just the impact of the back of the knee.
So if you coach Shea, you got to go with a 2-2 defense and just slow the game down.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, there's not much. There's nothing else you can do. There's nothing else you can do. But this shows their grit. This shows their heart, and that's what these high school athletes have.
This is stuff you don't prepare for. When you're at practice this week, you weren't preparing
No,
for this.
not at all. They have this 6-man. She already fouled out. Couldn't technically she go in, and then anytime she fouls, it's a technical? Am I making that up, or is that a rule?
Yeah, I think you're making that up.
Okay. We gotta watch that in some all-star game somewhere.
I think you're making that up.
Going up. Oh, pick her up.
Anaya's hit a couple times hard. Gets up, shaking her ankle, shaking her knee.
Listen, she's extremely athletic. She gets up and down the floor very well.
Yeah, she's got a good vertical jump too, and she's tall. So I mean, she's even high. Yeah, get back, girls. Get back and figure out. Oh, not off the line of the ball.
The score is 45-31 with 6 minutes and 55 seconds left. Port Richmond at the line, shooting one more.
And this is a lot of minutes to still play 4 players. The shot. Got it down. Just got to keep the weak side.
Did I miss something, or did CSI go 4 girls off?
Oh, they pulled one. They pulled one.
They pulled one, so
Yeah.
they're playing 4-on-4 now?
Yeah. I mean, that's great sportsmanship.
That's a class act right there.
Yes.
I don't know if I would still have my starters in right now, but you don't need one of them banging in.
Right. I mean, I'm sure it's a little bit to help the underclassmen navigate, but God forbid.
Great move by Ballard right there. She took the dribble closer to the basket, pulled up.
Baseline drive, lefty, went over the left. Nice. Shooting over 3 girls right now, but they're just staying straight. They don't want to get the foul. It's a lot more space when it's 4-on-4.
Sure is.
They're getting those drives, they're getting the sides.
For both teams. Both teams are just dribble penetrating the zone.
Like this is a practice drill right here. Learn how to move without the ball.
So for you folks at home that are just tuning in, CSI is leading the game 49-34 with 5 minutes left. Port Richmond only had 6 girls today, 1 foul. CSI decided to put 4 girls on the team. That's where we're at now.
CSI has been doing a great job in their league. 9-0, second place, only behind Patrides again, and that's just because Patrides has more games than them right now. So those two teams are playing, as we said, February 3rd.
And that'll be a great matchup.
Yeah. They complement each other. They're very similar. They swing the ball, they run the ball, they have a good inside, outside game. Got a million lefties.
I don't know. I might have to lobby for community media to broadcast that game.
And that's going to be leading them into playoffs.
Yeah.
So those two teams are expected to go pretty deep in their playoffs. I know last year Patrides felt confident going into playoffs, and then they lost to Yasella and McKenzie to injuries right before. So they fell short of their goals. So I know that they're psyched about having that opportunity to do that this year.
And listen, that's always the hard spot to be in as a coach. As you get closer to playoffs and you're playing some of these games, some of them are non-league games you're playing. You want your players to stay fresh and stay ready to go, but you're always leery about that one ankle sprain or that one game that doesn't really mean much.
Right. No, and unfortunately, that's all it takes is one bad turn or one falling on something the wrong way. Some of the teams they play in that league, you have some really, really strong starters and some really great top players, and then as you go down the bench, there's kids with less experience, and that's when you just, as a coach, you just get nervous because it would never be intentional. You just get so nervous of a kid getting hurt because somebody, wasn't sure what they were doing.
Great pass. And I with the rebound.
Closing offensive. Perez stepped in. Called the charge.
You always love to see players give up their body for their team, taking a charge.
Yeah, especially, again, she could have just said, no, I'll get the 2 points, and I'm going to not take this charge and get hurt. We're up. Stepped in. She's on the court with 3 freshmen. Being a senior captain, their crowd is getting excited, so these kids probably don't see that many minutes in the game, and they get their time now, and they have a senior on the court helping them.
I will tell you this, watching Anaya play, she covers a lot of ground when she hop steps.
Yeah, she knows how to get low and then explode. That was a beautiful pass.
Great pass.
Yeah, Perez had a beautiful pass to freshman Alexandra Sadiq. She's got the steal there. Cruz is coming back in. And junior Damali Brown.
And you can tell CSI is always going to leave that one experienced player out there to make sure that everything is running smoothly.
Yes. Yeah, smart move. You want somebody to navigate, you want somebody to work with these underclassmen.
You want somebody to be the floor general.
Yeah, absolutely. Left, 34-53. 4 on 4 right now due to an injury by Morgan Fortune. And then some kids unable to come tonight from Port Richmond. Sick. Different things happening.
Nice pass.
baseline and finish with our team.
And here's what you want to see from Port Richmond. You want to see them play this 2 minutes, these last 2 minutes, hard.
I know we will. We'll work hard.
Play it to the end.
Yeah, at this point, you're not playing for this game. You're playing to prepare for the next game. That when there's 2 minutes left and it's a 1-point game, and
Sure.
you need to know what to run and what to do.
And that was Damali Brown with that shot.
She's had a lot of shots rolling in out tonight,
Yeah.
but she kept with that one. Grabbed the rebound, put it up. Now we have our traditional 3-point play.
And I tell you, I like her hustle. She hasn't stopped playing since the opening tip.
Absolutely. We have Staten Island Academy and Susan Wagner waiting on the baseline to jump in.
She makes the conventional 3-point play. The score was 57-37 with a minute and 25 left in the fourth quarter. CSI leads Port Richmond.
She lost the handle on that. Yeah. It was a great move. She just lost her handle on it. She was going up. It's a nice bounce pass over. Ava Fantry, sophomore, on the foul line.
The score is 57-37 with 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter here at the Borough President's Cup at Moore Catholic. CSI misses the first of two. That's Fantry, Ava Fantry line.
Pick it up.
All the way.
Cruz did her best to get the call, but Anaya was smart to step around her. She's agile enough to do it. 35 seconds left. She's got 24 seconds. Take the shot. Pulled out on the floor. She's in the double bonus anyway, so. So CSI will be moving on. They'll be playing Moore Catholic at St. Joseph Hill at 4 o'clock on Sunday. Games on Sunday are 1, 2:30, 4, and 5:30. It's the longest day for the tournament. Round 2. Naya knocked down the second shot. 57-41, 20 seconds. They're just going to probably dribble it out. It's telling her watch half court. Spacing it out. It's nice to see everybody clapping for both teams. This is not the typical high school basketball game. It's 4-on-4 crowd. Everybody's clapping for both teams. I think the appreciation of CSI's coaches and players to have such great sportsmanship. You know, feeling hoping Morgan is okay on Richmond back the next time they play. bring things